Hey guys, my name is Hannah and I would say let's have some fun today. So today I want to do a good old get ready with me video with just high-end makeup that I want to use today and something a little bit new in my collection, but we will see it when we will get there. So if it sounds good and interesting to you, then stay tuned and I would say let's get started. So guys, today I really felt like a really old school get ready with me video and I will try to just use high-end makeup for this video. I think I have everything there to do that and yeah, let's get right into it. Firstly, I want to use my beloved MAC Studio Face and Body Foundation. I really love that stuff. I always can count on that one. So let's dab some of that product on our face. This product is really never failing me. It's always looking so fresh and nice and I can't stress this enough. I love it. You can put it on in so many ways with your sponge, with your brush like I'm doing right now, with your hands. This is the other method I really like to use this product. If I feel like it, I like to use my hands, and actually I think your hands are the best things you can use for the MAC Face and Body Foundation, because this would spread the color really nicely out. I never used a sponge for my MAC Face and Body. I don't like to use a sponge for my foundations anymore. I mostly use it for my concealer, but I never use a sponge for my foundations. I don't know why, but I like them the most with my hands or with my brushes. Especially this one from IT Cosmetics. I really love that foundation brush from them and I'm always using this one when I want to spread out my foundation. I think it's a really nice and good brush. So for the next step I will do some concealer on my face, and for that I will use my Rare Beauty concealer in the color 140C. I really love that. It's so lightweight, it's a little bit more mattifying, but it's spreading out like a dream. So I really love this stuff. Also a little bit on my imperfections, right there. And this one I will spread out with my sponge. So today I want to keep it really light and fresh and airy, and I think therefore I'm not in the mood for powdering my face, so I won't do that today. But you see, the concealer won't give me that much coverage. You still can see my imperfections, but I like that about that concealer. I don't want to cover them as fully as possible because I like when they are showing a little bit more skin through and it's looking more natural and lightweight that way, in my opinion. So for the next step I will use some bronzer, and I will use my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer in the color 2 Medium. I really love that stuff and I tried recently to get rid of the hard panning that was going on right here, and I think I did a decent job. I don't see it anymore and I used this one for my last video and it didn't show up till then. So I hope it will stay that way, but I will see when time went on. I hope there will be no hard panning anymore. So this one I will spread out with a really big fluffy brush. I really want to bronze up my face and make it really nice and airy looking with that bronzer. It's also a little bit, it has something of an airbrushing effect and I really like that about this bronzer. Recently I mostly do it with a really small brush and I just do it under my cheek area to sculpt my face a little bit, and this method I really didn't use for a long time with a really fluffy big brush and spread it all over my face, but I think it's giving my face something like a little summer tan vibe and I'm really loving it right now and I think it's looking really fresh and nice. Okay, the only thing I'm cheating a little bit on is my brow glue. I use a normal hair gel for that, but we will ignore this part because this is really nothing big and I like to use my hair gel for my brows. This will be the only not high-end thing in this video, but I think this is okay to cheat about that. it a little bit. So now for the blush, I will use my relatively new Melt Blush Palette from the Amore Mariposas collection, and I really love this one. I think I will use today a really light airy color, but on the other hand, I want to show you guys the darker tones as well on my light skin. Maybe you want to see how they look. Okay, let's use a darker color for the purpose of this video. I will use the color Conmigo. I don't know how to pronounce this right. It's this dark brownish reddish color right here. I don't think it will go with my look today that I want to do, but it's okay. It's for the video. Let's use this one. You have to really lightly dip your brush in it and it will pick up much color. So let's dab this on our cheek. You see it's really dark, but I think when you're spreading it out, it will become a really nice, fleshy, healthy color on your cheeks. But you have to be really aware of the fact that you don't need much pressure to get to this kind of color. If you want more, of course, you can go in a couple of times. I would suggest that more than to dig your brush right away very strongly in the color, so you can build it slowly up and get to the color payoff that you want on your cheek. But you see, I think you can get something really light with this really dark color if you want like that. Use a very fluffy, not that dense brush for something like that, and I think you are good to go. And yeah, I really like this color. I think it's really beautiful, really flashy, but also really healthy looking at the same time. So yeah, big fan of that color. And I didn't thought of that when I initially got this palette. I avoided this color for a long time, and then I used this one time. I said to myself, you know what, if it will go wrong, I can go in again with my concealer sponge or something like that. But I loved it right away. And you see, it's looking, in my opinion, really nice. It's really my style. I think you have to like the color and the color payoff and everything like that to appreciate it for lighter skin. But I really love it, to be honest. So guys, this video is going really fast right now. I really love my fresh base. You see, I don't take that much time to do this, and it's really fast, really quick, really easy. I love it. Yeah, I think if you want to keep it really simple and light and airy, you would be finished right here. Maybe a little bit of mascara or something like that if you need it, but all in all, I think there you could stop and go out for a fresh looking face. But I won't stop, like you know me. So let's move on. A little bit of my NYX waterproof eyeshadow primer, like always. So guys, now to the part I'm really excited about. In a recent video of mine, I told you about products I want to try more of brands that I already have, and MAC Cosmetics was in there. And I told you I really wanted the MAC X Lisa palette, but it isn't available anymore, so I can't get it. Then I found it in Germany. I always found this palette in America, and I don't want to buy it from America because of the shipping time, the extra fee you have to pay and everything like that. I don't like that. So I found it in Germany for a really, really good price, and I bought it for myself. Oh, sorry, I'm blinding you. It's really hard. I think it's so beautiful, guys. I love that I got my hands on this beautiful palette right here, and I really want to use this one today with you. I'm sorry that it's not available anymore, but yeah, it's just for my fresh get ready with me look today, and I think this palette is really nice for that. So I really want to use this with you together, and maybe you have similar colors, so I don't think that those colors are hard to get from your collection. So I think you will find something like that also in your collection if you want to use colors like that. So let's get started. I want to play a little bit more with the more brighter and rosy tones, but also with this really nice brownish tone right here. Maybe something like an halo. Yeah, I really want to do a light airy halo, but keeping it really fresh. So I will go directly into this brownish darkenish shade right here and put it at the outer corners of my upper lid, at the end and the front part of my upper lid. And just packing it on for now. Oh yeah, I really like that tone of that brownish shade. It's a really nice, it's more like in satin, but also in metallic shade. It's feeling like a hybrid almost, and it's really easily to spread out. Now I will use a really fluffy brush and I will go into this more beigey caramelly shade right here. Spread it over my crease and a little bit above that. Now I will go again into this color right here, but I will use my finger for that, just a little bit, and bring the color a little bit more upwards with my finger. Because of my hooded eyelid, I want that the color is more visible that way. Let's go into this shade. It's more like in the swirly shade right here. I think this is more like in cream shade. It's like in creamy hybrid powder shade. Let's pick this one up with our finger, giving the eyes a little bit more of an interesting switch. But now I want to go into this really glittery rosy shade right here. I think this is looking so stunning and beautiful. Oh, this is looking really nice. I think this will pairing really nice, and I will go over the creamy shade I was using for the halo in the middle of my eye area. Ooh, I really like that. It's really beautiful. And again, with my finger, I will go into this relatively whitish creamy shade right here and put it on my brow bone to diffuse everything and to melt everything nicely together. So now to the lower lash line, and for the lower lash line I don't want to go on with the halo theme. I think for the lower lash line I will do something else, but at first I want to go again into this brownish darkish color right here with a denser brush, a smaller denser brush, and spread it at the outer corner of my lower lash line. But I won't drag this one too far down. And now I will go into this pinky rosy shade right here and put it on the rest of my lower lash line. And to top it off, I will go into my lower lash line with this. I want to use as many shades as possible, you see, because I really want to have my fun with this palette right now. I will go into this, yeah, lilac-y, bluish, shifty shade right here. I think it's looking so beautiful. And this is also a really nice shimmer. And go basically all over the lower lash line where I used also the rosy shade to amp it a little bit more up. And you see it gave a nice effect. And also I think it's toned the color a little bit down, so it's looking more airy again. I really like that eye look right now, guys. I think it's really beautiful. Okay, now we come to the inner corner, and for the inner corner I want to keep it relatively simple. Let's use this really shimmery shade right here. It's more like a champagne tone, and put it in our inner corner. So it's giving our inner corner a little spark and a little glitter specks, so it's reflecting a little bit more. And over that I will go again into this more whitish shade and put it over the sparks, so it's getting more of the light back. So guys, I think this is everything I will do, and I will quickly do the other side and then we will be right back. So guys, here's the finished eye look. I really love it. I think it's so stunning and beautiful, and this is the first time I used MAC eyeshadows, and I think I don't have a problem with them. I think Lisa picked up really nice colors. They are really glittery, really up my alley. And I think they are stunning, but also really sophisticated looking somehow. But also really J-K-pop like. So it's exactly, I think, the direction in which it should go. And I really like it. I think it's so beautiful. I'm really a fan right now of my eye look that I have. And I wouldn't expect the MAC eyeshadows to be that easy to work with and that sparkly and that nice looking. I'm really digging it. I think it's a nice and beautiful, but also at the same time a really airy, fun look. Really love it. And to round it up, I used my Mcgrath Labs Dark Star Mascara. And I just put on one coat to keep it really light and airy. I know this eye look isn't that light and airy anymore, but I really wanted to use as many colors of this palette as possible because I want to get a feel for them and I want to look how they are performing. And right now I'm a big fan, to be honest. I really love how the look turned out. So not much more is left for our get ready with me look. For my highlighter, I will use my Mcgrath Labs highlighter in the color Divine Rose. I love this one very much. It's so light, so airy and so beautiful looking. So let's use this one. And I like that it's sinking right into your skin and it's giving your skin just a really nice, healthy, fresh glow. And for our lips, I will keep it very light and neutral. And for that, I will use a Mcgrath Labs Luxetrance lipstick in the color Lavish. This really nice looking brownish color right here. And I will dab it very lightly around my lip area. And with my pinky, I will spread the edges a little bit out. So let's take those off. Give your hair a nice shake. And here's my fresh high-end products look that I have, and I'm really liking it. So guys, this was all of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I had my fun. I really love my new palette, by the way. And I really love my fresh get ready with me look that I have created with you together. I hope you get some inspiration out of it. I hope you try it at home as well. And yeah, this was a really nice hangout casual video with you, and I love that kind of videos. Videos are always without pressure and it's just very chilled out, and I really enjoy the feeling of those videos. I hope you enjoy them too. If it's so, I would be really happy if you would give this video a thumbs up. And maybe you also would consider to follow me if you haven't already. And with that being said, guys, I would say we will see each other in my next video. And until then, bye.